Well, you had a bit of a weird ending to your season. You got an opportunity to be up, but you missed the last couple of games. Obviously, we'll take that out of the equation, but I know you guys wanted to be playing right now. When you kind of look back, what are your thoughts on the season? Obviously, it did achieve a lot, but obviously, would still like to be playing.
Yeah, 100%. Obviously, when playoffs roll around every year, it's a big time of the year, and it's what you work for all season. And Calder Cup this year was our goal, and unfortunately, we didn't get it done. But you can look back at it, and a lot of learning experiences for I think all of us as a group, and we can definitely use it to go forward to make sure we get it done next year. It was certainly a fun year. I felt like it flew by, which I feel like starting now every year kind of just going by real fast. But I think we had a real great group of guys, starting with our leadership, Satsi, Doder, Gonser, all of our veterans. They made it a pleasure to come to the rink every day, and I feel like they're real good role models for all of our young guys to look up to and see how they carry themselves. And coaching staff, pleasure to work with. Hyder, CJ, Schulz, and Matty. Definitely a lot of fun coming into the rink every day and getting to work with those guys as a group. And it was just awesome to do what we did in our regular season and win a lot of games and just enjoy it. And fun to play in Ontario every night in front of our fans. I feel like our fans are awesome, and certainly a fun barn to play in. So definitely looking back at it, definitely learned a lot of experiences, playing a lot more games this year, which was very fun. And I started to figure out, taking care of your body and doing all the right things and being a pro every day, showing up every day, putting the work in, and just enjoying it. So I thought overall it was a real great year, and obviously a little disappointing we didn't get it done here in playoffs.
How much did your confidence grow? I mean, did you feel like later in the season you were much more confident than maybe at the beginning of the year?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, start of the year, you don't play all summer, and you get back in the game, so you're just trying to find your game again and get back into that rhythm. But I think definitely as the year goes on and you start to play a lot more games, you feel more comfortable. You're seeing all the plays coming down at you, and just working on it every day. You build confidence in it. You learn to trust your structure and just believe in what you're doing in the net. And that also goes out to like Matty Millar and Adam Brown. Working with those guys every day, we're always constantly working on new things and refining our game. And that also, you put the work in, you should be confident in what you're going to do in the game. So definitely, as the year went on, I felt more confident.
You've been around here for a couple of years now, but this was really your first full season as kind of the number one, and logging as many games as you did, winning as many games as you did. Where do you think you are as a goaltender right now, as opposed to maybe where you were at the end of last season in the shortened year?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. In year 3, this has been my first real pro season and first real playoff experience. So that was definitely a lot of fun, and nice to kind of go through that finally. And I feel like last year's COVID year, it's a tough year for everyone, obviously. You can't go out, you can't hang out with friends, you can't do things that you usually do. And I think growing up, and as I'm 22, so being a kid, or I guess a young man now, I think it's important that you can go out and do those things. And when you can, you're kind of just stuck in the house all day, and kind of just wears on you a little bit. And just going to the rink, you just come to the rink every day, play games. And playing here at TSC was obviously a different experience, but I feel like that year was harder mentally than any other year I've ever played. And I went through a lot of stuff, trying to work through it, and working with Daphne Harrison. She was our sports psychologist here last year, so definitely working on my mental game last year. I felt like really transferred over to this year, and kind of made me ready for whatever was thrown at me. And I feel like this year mentally that kind of made me a better person and also a better goalie too, which I felt like helped as the year went on, really understanding how you want to play the game, and what works for you to, if you say play a bad game one night, to reset, it's a new day, and you just keep going. So I feel like that was biggest difference for me.
For other guys, we asked them, hey, how's your relationship with the coaching staff? And I'm sure you have a good relationship with those guys, but it's different for you. You have a coach who you can work with one-on-one. I mean, we get to see it behind the scenes, but what's it like to have those guys, whether it's Matty, Adam Brown, those guys really just taking it upon themselves to break everything down with you? I mean, you guys do video after every single game. It seems like it's a very one-on-one great process. What's that like working with them and kind of going through that on a day-by-day basis?
It's awesome. I think we're very fortunate here with Ontario, and even up at the King staff. I feel like this organization has just a lot of great people in it and people who care about you, and I think that's very important. Especially working with Matty, I think he's an awesome person, which makes it easy to come to the rink every day and just be around. And Matty wants the best out of me and everyone, all the goalies, and he's doing everything in his best interest that he can. And he puts in a lot of hours breaking video down, watching our game, looking at things that we can do differently. And it's been a pleasure working with him. He was here with me probably my first year pro, so 3 years together now, and we've definitely created an awesome relationship, even outside of the rink too. So I think we have a great understanding of each other and what we're trying to get done each day. So working with Matty and then all the coaching staff too, it's just great people, which makes it easy.
You've got a lot of pride in your hometown. You love talking about where you came from. I'm sure you're looking forward to getting back there. What are some of the things you're going to do away from the rink when you get some time here in the off season to kind of take a break from hockey?
Yeah, I'm very excited to get back out to the farm back home. I'm going to do a lot of fishing. Walleye season just opened. I think pike season's coming around the corner too, and then mid-June's bass season. So do a couple fishing tournaments. I might go bear hunting around June 5th, I think, when I get home with my dad. So that's going to be a blast just to be back in the outdoors and just doing what I did as a kid out in the woods. So it'll be a nice time to reset and also see all my friends and my family. That's going to be awesome too. So very excited to see everyone and just kind of turn hockey off for a little bit and just enjoy life back home, and then very excited to get back on the grind, get back in the gym, get bigger, stronger, and just be motivated for next year.
When you do get back in the gym, where do you train? Where are you at up north? Where do you go?
I actually got all my gym equipment after my first year pro, so the last 2 years I've been working out in my barn.
Nice.
Or my dad's barn with the tractor in it. So that's where I set up shop. I do my workouts with the Kings on our app that we have. So yeah, I think I'm gonna probably take a week and a half off. I'm gonna listen to my body, and if it's feeling good before that, then I'm gonna just get back on it, and I'm gonna do it every day. I'm gonna hold myself accountable and just get after it. So I'm excited.